a big advocate for everyone needing a little bit of brand therapy. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not clinical therapy. I just mean everyone needs to kind of live out that imposter syndrome that we feel when it comes to building a brand and how we want to show up on social media, because it ends up drowning us to put on a mask or become a persona that ends up being exhausting and we don't want to live in anymore. I was recently on a call where I got asked this really cool question. She said, I recently saw a post that said, build your persona and allow yourself to live in that persona until you become confident enough to do so. I 100% think that Delulu is the Salulu, but to a degree. Live in delusion is the way to get to somewhere, because absolutely when we need to be confident, it helps when we have an end goal in mind. But at the same time, I'm an even bigger advocate for the fact that you need to have an awkward phase. You need to have a phase that ultimately tells you what kind of voice or direction that you want to go in with your content. And that shows so much more for your brand and how you're going to show up online than anything else does. For example, I was literally with a friend recently. Their content was scrolling all the way back. They looked completely different than they do now. They took the time to find their voice and what people liked and how they could show up as themselves. And it's funny because whenever I'm actually with this person, they sound exactly the same as they do in person as they do online. We all talk about cringe mountain and having to get over that. It applies to everything as far as when you're building a brand, when you're finding your voice, and when you're posting on social media. You do have to just go through an awkward phase, a cringy phase, because why the hell not? No one is expecting anything from you on the internet because they don't know who you are. So why not just test the waters and see how it goes instead of feeling afraid to just show up as yourself?